logos on the side of the plane of Nefesh B'Nefesh, the Jewish Agency for Israel, and the Friends of the IDF, FIDF, who's we have 85 young people who are joining the IDF in the next few weeks on this flight. The President of the State of Israel has arrived at Ben Gurion Airport. And will be there to greet the olim as they disembark, and will be joining us this morning here in Terminal 1 during the ceremony. We'll only be opening up the gates to go outside to greet the olim in about another 20 minutes. עוד 20 דקות נפתח את השערים פה כדי לצאת החוצה. Guests can take their seats here because it'll be another 20 minutes before you can go outside to greet the olim. You can watch them disembarking in another few minutes. Over 5,000 olim were making Aliyah this year. We thank our partners, Jewish Agency for Israel, the FIDF, El who've been very flexible in enabling us to do ceremonies like this. The Israel Airport Authority, Reshut Sdot Taufa, for allowing us to use this terminal. Plane is now stopped. It's near Terminal 3. We have some very eager olim on the flight, ready to disembark. Very few people sleep during the Nefesh B'Nefesh flights. It's a very, very exciting moment. A lot of build-up over many weeks and months as people prepare for their Aliyah. Now in a minute or two, we'll see the doors open, and the first people to be going up the steps will be the officers from the Israeli Passport Authority. The black box holding all the materials for the passports with the passport scanner. As I mentioned, we're honored to have the President of the State of Israel, Mr. Shimon Peres, here to greet the olim this morning. And that's his car there. And here come the first olim. Oh, that's the press. The press are, of course, the first people off the plane before anybody else. We have about 1,000 guests here this morning. Ben Gurion Airport, Terminal 1. This is being broadcast live on the internet. We have another few thousand people around the world watching this live. Mr. Tony Gelbart, founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh. Amnon Shmueli, the commander of the Israeli Passport Authority, next to him. Once again, the executives of the FIDF there to greet Mr. Tony Gelbart. Rabbi Yoshua Fass, founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh, together with Major General Reserve Yitzhak Jerry Gershon. Mr. Erez Chalfon, former Director General of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, now Vice President of Nefesh B'Nefesh. Mr. Eli Cohen, the Director of Immigration and Absorption of the Jewish Agency for Israel, who joined us on the flight, together with Liran Avisar, who you see in the picture, with Aliyah from New York, who's returning home. Mr. Dmitry Aparchev, staying to the left of Mr. Eli Cohen, current Director General of the Ministry of Immigrants Absorption. But it's completing the passport control process on the plane. Take another couple of minutes, after which the olim will start to disembark. Once again, Rabbi Yoshua Fass, founder and CEO of Nefesh B'Nefesh.
אני בתיאום עם יעל. אני בתיאום.
Here comes some of our first olim off the flight. The youngest Ole on this morning's flight is 5 months old and the oldest 94 years old. Somebody's bringing a Sefer Torah on Aliyah as well. You're watching Kibbutz Galuyot live. A dream coming true for many people after 2,000 years.
עכשיו זה החיילים. קדימה, 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 להוציא אותו.
President of the State of Israel, Mr. Shimon Peres. Approaches the plane, watching this live from Ben Gurion Airport. Mr. Tony Gelbart, greeting the President. And here's the kids from Garin Sabar. 85 young people making Aliyah, green t-shirts, olim Litzahal. Exceptional project together with which we've developed together with our partners of the FIDF, friends of the IDF. President of the State of Israel requested specially to be here this morning to greet this flight especially. He's been a strong supporter of Nefesh B'Nefesh since it was founded in 2002. That's a Kodak moment. It would appear that this morning's disembarking will take a little longer than usual. $234 olim on this morning's flight from JFK. This is a picture they'll be showing their grandchildren one day. Just a few short years ago, nobody would have dreamed that this was possible. Somebody's ready with their haircut prior to their starting basic training in a few weeks. Group picture, 85 young people making Aliyah and who will be joining the IDF in the next few weeks. program in cooperation with the FIDF, Garin Sabar, the Israel Scouts, Sofim. Another group picture, another plane, the logos of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Jewish Agency for Israel, the FIDF, the Green Sabah program, which is also in close cooperation with the Ministry of Immigrants Absorption. In fact, the last ceremony, the minister, Sofa Landville, was here to greet the olim. Unfortunately, she could not come this morning. But there are many entities involved in making this all possible. But of course, all the credit goes to those kids who are making Aliyah this morning. This is the largest group of singles who are enlisting to the IDF have ever made Aliyah together. President of the State of Israel joining the kids who are joining the IDF for the next few weeks for this very special group photograph. Incredible. And a wonderful birthday gift for the President of the State of Israel, who had his 87th birthday yesterday. Another couple of minutes, the first buses will be here at Terminal 1, and you can go outside and greet the olim, or you can stay inside here, watch it on the screens. Short pass, Tony Gelbart. Very special kids making Aliyah this morning, and some special guests here this morning as well. Greet the olim. special kids I'd like to say good morning to. Boker tov la'Aviel, to Sarah. Olim are now boarding buses, which will be arriving here at Terminal 1 in another few minutes. And then the cameras will go live here to Terminal 3. I'm sorry, the cameras will go live here to Terminal 1 as the buses of the Olim arrive. All guests here should have on them a sticker saying guest. If you don't know, please approach one of the Nefesh staff. This is a regulation of the customs authorities, and all the olim will have on them stickers indicating that they're olim or they've been on the flight. Very important to have your stickers on you, amatbekot, on you, for the ameches Torah, I should say. Just after 1 a.m. in North America at the moment, and we have hundreds of people watching this live, watching their families and friends as they arrive in Israel, fulfilling a dream 2,000 years. Which wouldn't, of course, be possible without our cooperation with the Jewish Agency for Israel. The first bus will be arriving here at Terminal 1 in another minute or two. People still disembarking, but we'll see the first buses of Olim arriving here at Terminal 1 in another minute or two. People still disembarking from the flight. 234 Olim on this morning's flight. Very cute but jet-lagged Olim. very young Ola Chadasha, new immigrant. And here comes the first bus, arriving here at Terminal 1. Doors open, there's a shout as people are greeting their friends and relatives.
Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, ועל כל ישראל עושה שלום במרומם. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולה. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולה. ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולה. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולה. ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולה. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים.
Big crowd here this morning greeting the Olympics and other buses. Coming straight from the plane after being greeted by the President of the State of Israel.
הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום עליכם. את כל הארץ אשר אתה רואה, לך 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 אתן עוזרך אדוני, כי את כל הארץ אשר אתה רואה, לך לך
Director of the Immigration Absorption Department of the Jewish Agency for Israel.
את הארץ הזאת, את הארץ הזאת, וברך כל מיני תרומתה לטובה. אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים, ואין לנו על מי להישען. אוי אלה נפינו, אבינו שבשמיים. אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים, ואין לנו על מי להישען. אלה נפינו, אבינו שמיים. ישראל ישראל בטח בשם.
Now first of all, we arrived here in the hall. Please help yourselves to refreshments.
אנחנו מאמינים. Yeah. Oh, ella. Oh, אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים, ואין לנו על מי להישען. הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם. או יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
234 olim arriving this morning. Kibbutz Galuyot live on the internet. It's almost 1,000 guests here to greet them.
שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. כאן ביתי פה אני נולדתי.
Greeting among those greeting the olim, the Director General of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, Mr. Dmitry Aparchev.
ואין לי שום מקום אחר בעולם, אין לי שום מקום אחר בעולם. כאן את שולחני אני ערכתי, פת של לחם ברמרן, דלת נשרנים אני פתחתי, ומי שבא נאמר לו אהלן, מי שבא נאמר לו אהלן. כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי וכאן כל אלף ילידיי, אחרי שנים 2000 סופלים דודיי, כאן גם אתה איתי וכל אלף ילידיי, 2000 סופלים דודיי. הוא היושב לא ישן במרומים, הוא הרופא כל חולים, הוא הנותן לו שמחה לילדים, הוא העושה משפטים, הוא בשמיים והוא היחיד, הוא הגדול הנורא, הוא השומר עלינו.
1,000 guests here greeting the olim. Kibbutz Galuyot being broadcast live on the internet. And the first olim are entering the hall here at Terminal 1. There are refreshments here.
תן לנו כוח חול ועוד, שמור עלינו כמו ילדים, שמור ואל תעזור, תן לנו אור ושמחת נעורים, תן לנו גם לאור.
Also on this morning's flight, Mr. Eli Cohen, Director of Immigration Absorption at the Jewish Agency for Israel, our partners.
בואו נשמע אתכם שרים איתנו חזק. אלוקה שמונה, או שמונה ואל תעזור, תן לנו אור ושמחת נעורים, תן לנו כוח חול ואור, שמונה עלינו כמו ילדים, שמונה ואל תעזור, תן לנו אור ושמחת נעורים. ירב נסיכי אליך, כי נפשי תרוג אליך, ירב נסיכי אליך, כי נפשי תרוג אליך. ירב נסיכי עליך, כי נפשי תרוג אליך, ירב נסיכי עליך, כי נפשי תרוג אליך.
The IDF Tzahal sends Chayalim here for every arrival. Greet the olim. They believe it's an important educational experience, a Zionistic experience. And this morning we have Chayalim from Meitav, which used to be known as the Bakum. Tel HaShomer.
ירב נסיכי אליך, כי נפשי תרוג אליך, ירב תרוג אליך. רבי נחמן, נחמן מאומן, נחמן מאומן, רבי נחמן מאומן, רבי נחמן, נחמן מאומן, נחמן מאומן, רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, נחמן מאומן, נחמן מאומן, רבי נחמן מאומן, רבי נחמן, נחמן מאומן. מי שמאמין לא מפחד, את האמונה לא לאבד, ולנו יש את מלך העולם, והוא שומר אותנו מכולם. הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום.
Another busload of olim arriving here at Terminal 1. The doors open.
שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם. עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי, עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי. עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עם ישראל חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי, עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי. עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עם ישראל. ירושלים, 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 אורו של עולם, אוי אוי ירושלים, ירושלים.
85 young people making Aliyah this morning and joining the IDF the next few weeks, identified by their green shirts, a program in cooperation with Misad HaKlita, the FIDF, Garin Sabar, the Israel Scouts.
כל האנשים מוזמנים להיכנס פנימה אל תוך האולם. כל האנשים שבאו לקבל פני העולים, אנא מי אוהרה של ירושלים, אתם מוזמנים להיכנס חזרה. אוי מי אוהרה של ירושלים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. או מי אוהרה של ירושלים, אוהרה של
In addition to the
ירושלים.
President of the State of Israel, we also have Mr. Rami Kleinstein, well-known Israeli performer, who'll be here this morning to greet the olim. Over 5,000 olim making Aliyah this year, and you're watching 234 of them making Aliyah this morning. All with our partners from El Al, who've flown all the olim to Israel, all our charter flights, so since we started the operation in 2002. The olim and the guests are entering here, Terminal 1. We'd ask everybody to come in, grab a bottle of water and take their seats.
ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, שבו בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, שבו בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולם. שבו בנים, בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולם. ושבו בנים, ושבו בנים, בנים לגבולם. והעיקר, והעיקר, לא לפחד, לא לפחד כלל. והעיקר, והעיקר, לא לפחד כלל. והעיקר, והעיקר, לא לפחד, לא לפחד והעיקר לא לפחד כלל. אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים ולנו עמידי שורד. אוי אלה אלה לפיגינו אבינו שבשמיים. אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים ולנו עמידי שורד. אוי אלה אלה לפיגינו אבינו שבשמיים. ישראל ישראל בטח בשם עזרא ומגינם. ישראל ישראל בטח בשם עזרא ומגינם.
I'd like to ask everybody here to take their seats. And just a reminder, the regular customs authorities do not allow the guests here to take any packages from the olim. The olim will leave the hall after the ceremony and will have to pass through customs. Guests are not allowed to receive any packages from the olim or people who are on the flight.
אנחנו מאמינים ומאמינים ולנו עמידי שורד. אלה אלה אפילו שבשמיים.
Somebody's looking for an Allah is looking for somebody to greet her.
Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom 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 Aleichem, Evenu Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom Aleichem, Evenu Shalom 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 Aleichem. Oh, Yas Shalom.
Another busload of olim arriving here at Terminal 1, running a little bit behind schedule since the disembarking took a little longer, but that's okay because the President of the State of Israel does not greet every olim, but he does come to greet the olim who arrived this morning, including the 85 young people making Aliyah this morning who are about to join the IDF in the coming months, project in cooperation with the FIDF. We thank them for their support.
Shalom במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו עמנו עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו אמן, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. כולם קדושה לך ישלשו, כולם קדושה לך ישלשו, יחד 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 יחד
I'd like to ask everybody to come in and take their seats. The President of the State of Israel will be entering in a few minutes. Please come into the hall, take your seats. I'd like to thank the group from NCSY who arrived here this morning and are now about to leave us.
אנחנו נבקש מכולם להיכנס לתוך אולם. אנחנו נבקש מכל האורחים, מהעולים החדשים, להיכנס לתוך האולם על מנת שנוכל להתחיל בטקס.
You are watching once again the Nefesh B'Nefesh welcome ceremony. This is our 43rd flight. I'm Dudi Stark, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching today. We welcome you, and obviously we're going to meet your friends and family very soon. A few notes about today's flight. Today we have about 234 olim with us who arrived, including 105 singles. Out of those 105 singles, approximately 85 of them will be serving in the Israeli Defense Forces. Most of them will be going through a program called Green Sabar. We welcome on this flight the friends of the IDF, who are our proud sponsors today. We thank them so much for being here with us. And we're going to meet a lot of these people. So let's not waste any time. First of all, family here, the Yugovitzes, right?
Hello. Hi, everyone back at home. Well, actually, we're at home. You guys are still stuck there. We hope that you're all going to join us soon here.
Thank you. So first of all, where are you moving to?
Efrat.
Now, tell me this. Where are you? Why now? Why do you make the choice to make Aliyah now?
Because we came here 2 years ago and realized that this is really our home and this is where our lives are. We learned the Torah that says this is where we're supposed to live, and our history is here, so we figured that this is where we should be.
It's a great start, and we welcome you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, let's find some of these Green Sabar guys. Alrighty, we're getting started already. Who are we speaking to?
Charlabe.
Hey, Charlabe, where are you from and where are you going to be serving?
I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hopefully I want to serve in paratroopers in the Israeli Army.
Now tell me, why did you make this choice to do Aliyah?
It's been my dream for my whole life since I was little. My dad was an officer in the Army. My brother's currently in the Army, did Garin Sabar last year. And yeah.
So you're actually following your family that have done this before you?
Yeah, a whole generation, from my grandparents to my grandpa, to my dad, to my brother, and now it's my turn, and I'm really happy to make this choice.
Well, we're proud of you for being here doing this.
Yeah, Abba, Ima, Tav, Noi, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to meet more. Let's go. We got Jason here. Jason, right? Jason, where are you coming from today?
I'm coming from Kansas City.
Jason, how do your family and friends feel about this? You're telling them, I'm moving 6,000 miles away. I'm going to be serving the Israeli Army. What are they telling you?
Well, they're really supportive. They love me. They support what I'm doing. They believe in what I believe in, and they're amazing. I love them.
What are you looking forward to most about going into the Army?
I just can't wait for everything. I'm ready to experience Israel, and I'm ready to do it as an Israeli.
Okay, with that said, what's going to happen between now and the time you start? What happens?
Well, gonna do a little bit of traveling to Tel Aviv, a little bit of living on a kibbutz, and having a good time.
Getting your Hebrew down.
And getting the Hebrew down.
Well, we wish you luck. Any message to your friends and family?
Mom, Dad, Jared, I love you, and I'll see you soon. Come here. Come to Israel.
Thanks.
Welcome home, Liran.
Let's not forget we have many amazing families with us. One of them are the Gottliebs. Let's meet them now.
Hello, how are you?
What is your message to your friends and family watching?
We love you, and we thank you for your support. We can't wait for you to join us here.
Now, many people ask, you are, think out a family of how many?
6.
Okay, with that said, what are your plans for the kids? Where are they going? What are they doing this summer?
We already have them scheduled for camp starting tomorrow.
It's not too bad. Now, you left some family behind?
Yes, parents, siblings.
Will anyone be joining you? What was it like having to separate from them?
My wife's sister already lives here. They made Aliyah 2 years ago, and I hope that others will join us soon.
But for those you had to separate from, what was it like for them?
It was difficult, but they had mixed emotions, and they understand why we're doing this, and they were as supportive as they could be.
What are your personal plans? What do you hope to be doing and contributing?
I was a community rabbi in America, and I hope to be able to contribute.
Baltimore, right?
Yes, in Baltimore.
So you probably have your entire Kehillah watching.
Yes, and they're all coming next year. Shomrei Emunah East. We're going to get a mountain. We're starting the shul over right here in Israel.
All right, you heard it here first.
Thank you very much.
Mizal Tov.
Amen. Thank you.
Silver wings, we're coming home.
Thank you very much to the NCSY group.
Andrew,
Yes.
you're a little dazed, it looks like.
I know, there's so much going on. I'm really trying to find my place here. I don't know.
Now, Andrew, where are you coming from today?
Originally,
Well, let's look this way for a minute. What's happening here? All right, Andrew, back. We're going back to Andrew. Back there. Okay, Andrew, I ask you, can you describe what was it like on the flight for you?
at first it was kind of boring, but after everyone started singing for like the past like hour and a half, it was just amazing. Everyone was singing and banging and just making so much noise. Everyone was smiling and being really happy. It was amazing. It was really amazing.
So what does it feel like making Aliyah in the comfort of numbers?
It's unbelievably different. I wouldn't do it any other way. I can't imagine going by myself and just sitting in the seat, not making any noise. It's too much of an exciting thing to not take advantage of it like that.
Well, we wish you b'hatzlacha, Andrew. Thank you for being a Mazal Tov.
Toda rabah.
Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, please assist the olim in finding their seats as well as the guests. And also please showing the NCSY group the right direction. Thank you.
We are now with the family of
The Gold Grabs,
Gold Grab family from.
West Hempstead.
So many people like to ask this question: is why now? Why? What's the plan?
It's Nefesh B'Nefesh flight. You got to go. There's no other time to go. But with the Nefesh B'Nefesh flight, no, we've been thinking about it for many years. It's something we always wanted to do, and now is the time. You just got to do it.
What were some of the challenges in preparing for Aliyah? What was hard? What was difficult about it?
Saying goodbye to family, and saying hello to Israel. You know, it's tough. It's tough to say goodbye, and God willing, it'll be fun to say hello. So it was a good time.
What do you and your family hope to be doing, professionally or otherwise?
I'm going to hopefully continue my job from America and Israel, working in Yerushalayim from an office. And my wife, hopefully, after Opan, will go back to doing what she was doing in the States as well. What? She was doing professional recruiting.
So what message would you give to your friends, family, and community?
We miss you. We hope that you'll come join us. We feel very lucky to have you in our lives. I hope to see you again soon.
All right. Mazal Tov to you and your beautiful family.
All right. Thank you.
Please do not sit on the luggage carousels. Nā lāredet me'amasuim b'ksha. Please do not sit on the luggage carousels. Thank you. Nā lāredet me'amasuim shel hamitan b'ksha. Welcome to the Groskin family. Just met Aliyah this morning. Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, please assist in finding seats for the olim. Welcome to the Katz family. New York Med Aliyah, Tal Tours. Let's give them a plug. We're under very tight time constraints. I'd like to ask all the guests to take their seats. Would Lisa Teitelbaum, please come to the podium. Lisa? We have a lot of people here this morning, and we'd like to start the ceremony now. The President of the State of Israel is waiting. Okay, we have Chaya Hirsch, who made Aliyah this morning, who's waiting for her parents here at the podium. I'd like to ask everybody to take their seats. Thank you very much to the group from Dimona. כל החברים מדימונה שהגיעו, תודה לכם. כל הכבוד לכם. חוויה ציונית. קבל את פני רבה לכם. And Chaya Hirsch has found her parents. We're just waiting for the guests to take their seats. Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, please assist. Ladies and gentlemen, Just now waiting for another minute or two, and we'll be able to start. Found the bottle. Would you please rise for the President of the State of Israel, כבוד הנשיא, מר שמעון פרס. ברוך הבא לטקס קבלת העולים. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you very much to the press. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Shalom u'boker tov l'kulam. Welcome to this morning's Aliyah welcome ceremony. I'm Danny Oberman, Executive Vice President of Nefesh B'Nefesh. It is an honor to welcome the President of the State of Israel, Mr. Shimon Peres, the Director General of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, Mr. Dmitry Aparchev, the Director of Immigration and Absorption at the Jewish Agency for Israel, Mr. Eli Cohen, the National Director of the Friends of the IDF, Aluf B'Mil, Major General Reserves Jerry Gershon, and the members of the FIDF delegation who flew with us today, President of the Friends of Israel Scouts at Sofim, Mr. Dan Katz, members of the senior staff of Garin Sabar, the commander of the IDF's Ma'agan division. Go Garin Sabar. Aluf Mishneh, Colonel Golan Bar Levi, El Al's manager of alliances, Mr. Stanley Marias, special guest performer, Rami Kleinstein, the Vice President, the Vice Chairman of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Mr. Erez Chalfon, and the co-founders of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Mr. Tony Gilbert and Rabbi Yoshua Fass. ולכל חיילי מיטב, לשעבר הבקו"ם, מלשכת הגיוס תל השומר, שהגיעו הבוקר לעודד את העולים החדשים, תודה רבה לחיילים, ברוכים הבאים. It is an honor and privilege to welcome the 234 new olim who just arrived on today's chartered Aliyah flight. Including 85 young olim who are soon to be drafted into Tzahal, into the IDF, the largest number ever to arrive at one time. You're among over 3,000 olim from North America and the UK making Aliyah this summer through Nefesh B'Nefesh, in cooperation with the Jewish Agency for Israel and strongly supported by the Israeli government. To each and every one of you, welcome home. As co-founder and executive director of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Rabbi Yoshua Fass has dedicated the last 9 years of his life to rejuvenating Aliyah of choice and helping bring home over 25,000 Jews to Israel. Please welcome Rabbi Yoshua Fass.
To our distinguished guests, Nasi of Yisrael, Shimon Peres, happy birthday. Director General of Aliyah Klita of the Jewish Agency, a dear friend, Eli Cohen, and the entire Machaka of Aliyah, Barry, Liran, Ketzela, Dimitri Aparchev Makal of Miswad Aliyah B'Kita, a partner from the government of Israel. FIDF, dear sponsors of today's flight of the Chayalim, Garin Sabar, the mayors, different mayors, mayor of my mayor, Rosh Ha'ir, Beit Shemesh, and equally distinguished, all of our guests today who woke up early to create this, Kol HaKavod. And of course, Acharon Chaviv, Olim Karim, Bruchim Habaim Habaita, welcome home. A quick story. One morning, a Talmid went to Rav Kook with Tzvi Yehuda and told him that a cousin of his was making Aliyah and coming directly from the airport to the yeshiva. Immediately upon hearing the news, Rav Kook readjusted all the seats of the classroom so that he would have a straight view of the door. And every 15 minutes, he would look up and look to see if the door was opening, to see if this stranger, this Oleh, was coming. Hours later, the door creaks open, the cousin arrives, Rav Kook stands up, rushes to the door, embraces this stranger, and with tears in his eyes says, Shehachiyanu v'kiyamanu v'giyanu lazman hazeh. And he commented to all of his Talmidim, he said, this one individual represented a culmination of thousands of years of national dreaming, praying, and yearning. This one individual represented and symbolized the modern miracle of the state of Israel. Now imagine multiplying that 234 times today. Shechiyanu v'kiyamanu v'giyanu lazman hazeh. Olim chadashim, you bring to us tremendous gifts. Hope, promise, passion, vitality, vibrancy, strength, and spirit. And a byproduct of it all is this incredible oasis. Outside these walls, we know the external and internal tensions, but for some reason, somehow, inside for this half an hour, there's this oasis of time. You look around and you see the diversity, you see the yachdut, you see the unity, religious, political, age. You see the partnerships, usually there's ego and there's fighting, but you have all these organizations, institutions working together for your own success, for your own aliyah. You give us a sense of hope and promise. And therefore we in turn give you a bracha that you should have a klitani ima. You should have a life of sason v'simcha, bracha, shalom v'shava. To our incredible heroes of today, 85 chayalim who are going straight into the army. You are unbelievable. And our prayer for you is that Hashem should protect you. Yevarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Mazal tov.
Thank you, Rabbi Fass. We're privileged to have with us today a famous Israeli artist who is known as one of the country's greatest composers, Mr. Rami Kleinstein. You may not know, but he's a former Oleh, made Aliyah from the States in 1970. He's had a prolific career as both a composer and a performer, and has given his time to join us today with a special performance dedicated to the Olim. Please welcome Rami Kleinstein.
Welcome to the Olim Chadashim, Bruchim Habayim. I'm very excited to be here with you. I remember I was 8 years old when I made this flight. I was born in the United States. I remember the flight, I remember the excitement, and I know what you're going through now. It's just, it's great for me to be here with you, especially on this day. You probably are also excited and a bit tired. But I just want to say that you're going to have a great time here, because this is home. ארצנו הקטנטונת, ארצנו היפה, מולדת בלי כותונת, מולדת יחפה. קבליני אל שירייך, קלה יפהפייה, פתחי לי שערייך, אבוא בעמודיה, בצל עצי החורש, הרחק מאור חמה, יחדיו נקה פה שורש, אל לב האדמה, אל מעיינות הזוהר, אל בארות התום, מולדת ללא תואר וצועני התום. עוד לא תמו כל פלאייך, עוד הזמר לא שר, עוד ליבי מכה עם ליל ולוחש לו בלט. את ליאת אחת, את ליאת אמובה, את ליאת המעט, המעט שנותר. נביע בבגדינו את ריח הכפרים, בפעמון ליבנו יכו העדרים, ישנה דממה רוגעת וקרן אור יפה, ולאורה נפסע ברגל יחפה. עוד לא תמו כל פלאייך, עוד הזמר לא שר, עוד ליבי מכה עם ליל ולוחש לו בלט. את ליאת אחת, את ליאת אמובה, את ליאת המעט, המעט שנותר. את ליאת המעט, המעט שנותר.
תודה רבה לרמי קליינשטיין. Our next speaker recognized the need for revamping Aliyah from North America and making the process easier for olim from Western countries. And together with Rabbi Fass, in 2002, just a few years ago, created Nefesh B'Nefesh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome co-founder and chairman of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Mr. Tony Gilbart.
Good morning. Everybody okay? The guys who are going into the army, do you feel like singing a little bit longer, or we'll do it after? So they spent 45 minutes non-stop singing. It was amazing. Anyway, after 43 flights or so that I've been on, there's nothing routine. Everything is different. It might be the same place that we're landing, which is an amazing place. It might be the same El Al carrier. But every person who's being greeted here, every person who's making Aliyah, the change in their life once they step off the plane and on the ground is amazing. The doctors, the lawyers, the engineers, the chiropractors, the nurses, the kids going to the army, the students, the retirees, they're all going to be welcomed by thousands upon thousands of people like yourself across the country. It's an amazing thing to have such a welcome so many times over and over, and it never gets dull and it never gets old. I would like to just have me indulge me in 1 minute here, because I need to read something to you. I'm going to find it. Just a second. All right, somebody took it from me, but I'm going to find it. Here it is. I knew I'd keep it. It's a letter which I received August 30th, 2001. So that's just about the time that Rabbi Fass and I thought it was a great idea to start something about bringing people back to Israel from North America. It says, Dear Mr. Gelbart, your initiative to assist to promote Jewish Aliyah from North America has come as a welcome news, especially in these difficult times. The unity of Jews around the world and their support of Israel and its well-being is a great source of strength for our country, and your commendable undertaking is a case in point. I thank you for this show of solidarity and fully support the efforts of Nefesh B'Nefesh in its objective to encourage and facilitate Aliyah from North America. I wish you every success in your enterprise and look forward to seeing the fruits of your endeavors. Now, anybody who's been to my house know that I have the original of this letter on my wall hanging every day at my house. The letter was written, like I said, August 30th, 2001. And it was written by a person, a man, a visionary, who took a risk to endorse a couple of guys who had a dream. And you know, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. The person who wrote that letter is the President of the State of Israel, Mr. Shimon Peres. It is my honor, my privilege, and the privilege of all of us to welcome the President and thank him for attending here. Please.
Thank you, Tony, for what you are doing. It's great. I saw you coming down the plane, and I felt you were very excited. I want to tell you, we were not less excited than you are, and you were. For us, for you, shall I say, it was a landing. For us, it was a takeoff. The country feels elevated once you are here. I cannot exaggerate it. The happiness and the hopes that we attach to your coming. I imagine you must feel like the first people who landed in the Mayflower at the shores of Boston. They say they went to a promised land. They took a boat, you took a plane. But the promised land is here. And with you, I'm sure, the promised land will become a land of promise. Why are we so specially excited? For the following reasons. All of you made it out of your own choice, totally volunteering. And you came with a visa of contribution, of contributing. You were well off, but you decided to change your life in order to change the life of the Jewish people in the future. Not to see and look upon Israel as a shelter, but look upon Israel as an attraction, a land where the moral call and the scientific capabilities traditional to Jewish life will come together and serve a model for the rest of the people as a country which is morally serious and intellectually engaged to justify our past, but not less, to build our future. We are very friendly with the United States, and the friendship with the United States is the most important strategic consideration in our minds and hearts. But as the United States is a country of competition, We want to compete with the United States. And we want to show to the United States that Israel can be a real democracy in the midst, which is basically undemocratic, that the Ten Commandments is our guidance, the most brilliant document in history, I think, 162 words that are holding the whole civilization, and that we are going to build peace for us, for our neighbors, also for the many Americans who hope to see peace in the Middle East. You will be soldiers and builders, building and defending the right to live in peace for all of us. If I could, I would embrace each of you and tell you, you didn't cause a distance, you caused a history. Planes are flying fast, history is moving slow, and you are a new chapter in the experience of our life. I hope that we shall not need to have more financial campaigns in the United States. But half of the Jewish people are in America, and half of the Jewish people are in Israel. We have to live like one nation, based on values, based on a determination that the vision of our prophets were real and serious. And we, particularly you, are going to show that it can be achieved. I saw the soldiers in being, boys and girls. I'm sure they will embrace each of you. You look so fresh and devoted, and happy with your own decision. You are coming to an army which is an army of defense, an army with a human responsibility, an army that never went to fight, but always won the fights that were imposed upon her. In 62 years, 7 times, outnumbered, outmanned, we won the wars. And once people are ready, our neighbors are ready to make peace, we gave them back the land and the water, because we are sincerely hoping for peace. In one word, when I look at you, I would say each of you is a hope for your ancestors, for your parents, for us, for the Jewish destiny, even for the United States of America. And your energies can turn a world. From the depth of my heart, I want to appreciate and thank each of you, all of you. I understand the variety of ages is from 5 months to 94 years. Well, as a man who is 87 years old, I must say that 5 months is still a young man. When it comes to 94, he still has a hope. So all ages are welcome. And the young will mature, and the mature will remain young. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much to the President of the State of Israel, Mr. Shimon Peres. This time I'd like to invite 2 olim up to the podium. Mr. Ezra Kaplan, a 20-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee, who's a big Dave Matthews fan, I'm told. He's joining Tzahal and wants to work with Mazlatim in the army. And Lisa Teitelbaum, a 19-year-old. Hey, Lisa. Who spent time in Israel and fell in love with the country. She's also joining the IDF and wants to be in course Tzalafim.
With your permission, let me say a few words to our own televisions in Hebrew. יום הנחיתה של העולים שבאו זה יום המראה למדינת ישראל. הדבר הכי יפה שקרה לנו היום, כולם מתנדבים, כולם מסודרים, כולם באו לתרום. הם עברו מרחק היסטורי, לא רק מרחק גיאוגרפי, והם מצדיקים את הדרך הקשה, אבל המוסרית של העם היהודי. אני חושב שאני יכול להגיד בשם כל העם, זה יום מאושר, יום של איחוד גלויות, ארצות הברית וישראל. אנחנו מאוד מעריכים את ארצות הברית, גם מוכנים להתחרות איתה. ואני בטוח שבואם לארץ המובטחת יעשה את ישראל לארץ מבטיחה. זה פרק חדש ומעורר השראה ותקווה. ובשם כולכם הייתי רוצה לחבק ולנשק את כל העולים שבאו, בתוכם אנשים צעירים, כולם מסודרים, כולם היה להם מה לעזוב, וכולם באו כדי ליצור תקווה חדשה. ברוכים הבאים.
Representing to these two olim, the Tzudat Oleh, Rabbi Fass. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I'm certain the President appreciates the olim, and we thank him very much for his attendance here this morning. תודה רבה לנשיא המדינה שעוזב אותנו עכשיו. It's a very tight schedule, and we do appreciate his being here this morning. Israel's Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, Misad HaKlita, works very closely with Nefesh B'Nefesh in encouraging Aliyah from Western countries, as well as making sure that their absorption is as smooth as possible. It is an honor to invite the Director General of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, Mr. Dmitry Apachev, to say a few words. Bakasha.
קודם כל, שלום לכולם. אולי לא לפי הפרוטוקול, אבל אני רוצה לברך את נשיא מדינת ישראל ליום הולדתו, שהוא חגג אתמול, ואנחנו ממשיכים לחגוג היום. אני חושב שבשם כולנו אני רוצה לאחל לו הרבה בריאות, הרבה עשייה ציבורית בהמשך, ואני חושב שאין מתנה יותר טובה מזאת שהוא קיבל היום, עוד 250 עולים שהגיעו למדינת ישראל. עולים יקרים, ברוכים הבאים לישראל. אני נרגש להשתתף במעמד מיוחד זה ומודה לכם בשם ממשלת ישראל, השרה לקליטת העלייה, חברת הכנסת סופה לנדבר, ועובדי משרד לקליטת העלייה, על שבחרתם להגשים חלום ולבנות ביתכם בארץ. אתם מצטרפים היום למיליוני עולים שהחליטו לקשור את גורלם עם מדינת ישראל. בעלייתכם ארצה אתם מחזקים את החוסן הלאומי של המדינה והחברה הישראלית. מניסיוני, אני יודע שההחלטה לעלות לארץ לא הייתה החלטה קלה, ואתם צפויים להתמודד עם אתגרים רבים. אך משרד לקליטת העלייה יהיה לצדכם בדרככם החדשה ויעניק לכם את מירב העזרה, התמיכה ותשומת לב על מנת להפוך את קליטתכם לקלה ונוחה. מי ייתן ובעקבותיכם יגיעו יהודים נוספים שיחזקו את מדינתנו ויתרמו לעוצמתה. בהזדמנות זו אני אבקש לברך את הצעירים והצעירות הערכיים, הנחושים והאמיצים, אשר לא נתתם לדבר לעמוד בדרככם להגשמת החלום, ובאתם להיות פה בארץ ולהתנדב לצבא הגנה לישראל. מגיע להם מחיאות כפיים. אנו במשרד לקליטת העלייה מוכירים ומעריכים אתכם על החלטתכם האמיצה לעזוב את ביתכם בגולה ולהתנדב לצה"ל. אנו גם מלאים הערכה ותודה להוריכם שחינכו אתכם לציונות ולאהבת הארץ. בהזדמנות זו אני רוצה להודות בשם ממשלת ישראל למר טוני גלבר באופן אישי על תרומתו העצומה והדוגמה האישית. לארגון נפש בנפש לסוכנות היהודית על פעילות ענפה לעידוד עליית יהודי התפוצות לארץ ישראל. ואני חייב לציין גם ולהודות לארגון של הצופים העבריים שמזה 10 שנים במימון משרד הקליטה מעלים לארץ ישראל גרעיני צבר. כל שנה גדוד צעירים שמתנדבים לשירות צבאי ובמעשיהם מוכיחים בפעם נוספת שציונות חיה ונושמת. ברוכים תהיו, יישר כוח, ברוכים הבאים.
תודה רבה, Dmitry Arpachev. The Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, of which Dmitry leads, is not only words, but in fact action. And during the night, they prepared the Tudat Oleh for all the olim who arrived on this evening's flight. The Jewish Agency for Israel has contributed immensely to Aliyah over the years, utilizing its experience, professionalism, and vision to help bring over 3.5 million Jews back to the State of Israel since its establishment. The Jewish Agency is an invaluable strategic partner with Nefesh B'Nefesh in helping to bring thousands of Western olim home to Israel. Please welcome to the podium the Director of Immigration and Absorption at the Jewish Agency, Mr. Eli Cohen.
שלום, Welcome home, ברוכים הבאים הביתה. שלום לכולם, hello everybody, welcome to Israel. Honor guests, מכובדיי היושבים כאן בשורה הראשונה, my friends, טוני גלברט, רבי יהושע פס, ארז חלפון, דימה אפרצב. Also I want, especially maybe in the names of a few of you, to welcome my mayor in Beit Shemesh, Rav Moshe Abutbul. Welcome Moshe Abutbul, Baruch haba. Some of you will pay for him a lot of taxes in Beit Shemesh. Mr. Dan Katz, יושב ראש הצופים. And also I want to say just one word before she's leaving us. Mrs. Liran Avisar, I want you to stand up, please. Our shlicha in the last 4 years, the head of delegation in Aliyah and Klita in the United States, that she finished his mission. Welcome. And toda rabba lach. And also Barry, that is will replace her. The Jewish Agency is very happy and proud to continue this Zionist activity, to bring thousands of olim in the last few years, in the last 62 years, and also last year. This is the second year that the numbers of olim increased all over the world. The Aliyah is the ultimative expression of Jewish identity. That's the only way and the highest way to continue our heritage, the Jewish continuity, and the connection to the people of Israel and to land of Israel. And you, in your way, and you're coming to Israel, demonstrate what is Zionism, what is Jewish identity. Thank you for coming home. Last week, the Jewish Agency received more than 1,000 olim from French, Latin America, the ex-Soviet Union, and other places. And also today, 234 Zolim that arrived to Israel. This is really kibbutz galuyot, the fulfillment of the prayer, וקיבצתי אתכם מארבע כנפות הארץ. Before we left the United States, I said to you that I want to speak you not as an Israeli to speak to American citizen, as to Israelis. And 12 hours later, I'm speaking to you as Israeli to Israeli in the same level. Baruch Hashem. And last word, but not least, to Garin Tzabar, that the Jewish Agency has also a proud to participate, to help them, to bring them in many ways. And to you, soldiers, the future soldiers, as a soldier in the IDF reserve, I want to salute you. אני מצדיע לכם, ואומר לכם, כל הכבוד לכם, for your decision. For your decision to leave everything behind and to build a new future for the state of Israel and for you personal. In the name of the Jewish Agency, we always will be with you and for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Eli Cohen from the Jewish Agency, and again, thanks to Liran Avisar for dedicated years in New York, bringing back thousands of people. This summer, Nefesh B'Nefesh and the Friends of the IDF partnered together to better facilitate the absorption of newly arrived soldiers, helping ease their transition into their new lives in Israel and national service. I'd like to call upon the National Director of the Friends of the IDF in the USA, Major General Reserves, Jerry Gershon. Bakasha.
Wow, it's amazing to be here today. It's amazing, it's exciting, and for us, for the Friends of the IDF, dozens of friends all over the States who supports the well-being of the Israeli soldiers, but more than that, the Friends of the IDF has a vision behind the mission. And this vision is to make Israel stronger. It was naturally when Tony Gelbart came to our organization to ask us to partner in this program, we said yes. Today I'm convinced that there is no other way, because this is maybe the ultimate and maybe the most important part to make Israel even stronger. And let me share with you a story. I'm not from the United States. I was born here and I served in the army 32 years, mainly in the front line. When I came to the United States, I met a guy, very young, like our president, around 80 years old. I was with uniform as a major general. And this guy asked to speak with me. And he didn't speak. He just hugged me. And then he said, "You don't know what is it for me to hug an Israeli general. I was a kid in Poland during World War II. I looked at the sky asking where our help will come from. Thanks God we have today the IDF and the State of Israel." Your decision is going to make Israel even stronger. Because this is the only homeland for Jewish people. And we shouldn't take it for granted. But I would like to say to these who are going to the IDF, our slogan in the Friends of the IDF is that while you are going to take care and to defend Israel, we are going to take care of you. This partnership will continue. ידידי צה"ל בארצות הברית ימשיכו לתמוך בחיילי צה"ל, בחיילים הבודדים שעלו למדינת ישראל, ויחד נהפוך את ישראל למקום טוב יותר לחיות בו, למקום חזק יותר. יחד איתכם נגשים את החלום הציוני. I would like to say one more comment. My parents came to Israel as kids from Iraq. They were 13 and 9 years old. Believe me, don't listen to the news. Don't read the news here in Israel. Make the news. Good luck. Mazal tov. בהצלחה.
Toda rabba, Jerry Gershon. Thank you, Jerry. As mentioned earlier, 85 of today's olim will be joining Tzahal, most of them through a program known as Garin Sabar, and the Friends of Israel Scouts, Sofim, oversees this ambitious program, which enables young olim to serve in the Israeli army through a structured environment. Nefesh B'Nefesh is proud to be a partner in this effort and would like to introduce the president of the Friends of the Israel Scouts, the Sofim, Mr. Dan Katz.
To say that this is amazing is a ginormous understatement. 17 years ago when I got married, I bought a diamond ring for my wife, and I thought, boy, this was a nice present. And then I got her a car, and we bought a house, and those were nice presents. And then we had some children, and I bought bicycles for the children, and those were nice presents. I loved giving to them, and they loved receiving. Those are nice presents. But never in my life have I ever been involved in a present like this, bringing 234 Jews to Israel. Not only will these 234 Jews, God willing, add value to our homeland, but their children and their grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be the future leaders and the Balabatim of this country. So to every one of you, kol hakavod, you are my heroes, and I'm really, really at awe and humbled by what you've done here today. 7 years ago, I was here for Sukkot with my kids, and we had the zchut to go to the Prime Minister's Sukkah. It was Prime Minister Sharon. And with us, we brought 7 members of Garin Sabar. One of them was wounded. He was on crutches. He was wounded in Gaza. His mother was with him. And Prime Minister Sharon said, who are these kids? And we said, these are American kids who came to Israel and joined the army. He had never heard of Garin Sabar. It started in 1991. This was in 2003. He said, how many do you have? He said, well, since 1991, we have about 20 or 30 every year. He said, next year I want you to bring 200. I said, 200? We're not set up for 200 yet. I said, we need money. We need a budget. We have no money. Tzipi Livni was sitting next to him. She, I believe, was the Sarah Klita at the time. She says, get him money. She got us money. And the next year we had 50, and then we had 90, then we had 120, and last year we had 214, and this year we have 250. 250 members of Garin Sabar. I know that Prime Minister Sharon will be very, very proud of every one of you who are sitting here today. As I said earlier when we took off, I have 6 of my own wonderful children, and I don't know if my wife knows this, but we have today adopted another 250. We care about you. We care about how you do. We care about your future. We want to hear from you. We hope everybody in your packages will get my email address, and I expect and hope that in good times and in bad, you keep in touch, because I sincerely care. We are coming back. We come to Israel often. I want to see you, and I hope that everything good happens. That I've gone to meet with our soldiers around army bases around the country, and every time I ask the same question, how are you doing? And they all say the same thing. Look at me like I'm an idiot. So what do you mean, how am I doing? How does it look I'm doing? It's fabulous here. I love it here. I've never had one negative comment from any soldier I've seen any place in the country. And I hope that is the case for every one of you. There may be some better days and some less better days. That's the case, believe it or not, even in America. And I wish you only good things, and safe, and be courageous, and be proud. And I want you to know that if there's ever a question in your mind, each one of you has done the right thing. We're all very proud of you. And we hope that this will be the beginning of generations of your family living in Medinat Israel. God bless and kol tov.
Thank you very much, Dan. We salute the 85 young people making Aliyah today, and we're honored to have with us this morning Colonel Golan Bar-Levi, commander of the IDF's Magen Center, here to welcome the new olim, new soldiers and the olim on behalf of Tzahal. Colonel Bar-Levi, b'kasha.
עולים יקרים, אחים ואחיות, brothers and sisters. In the name of the IDF, I would like to thank you for choosing to be a part of the people who sit in Zion, and hopefully many will follow. The Israeli army, Tzahal, is the most significant proof of the recovery, the revival, and the independence of the Jewish people. I would like to wish you all, and especially for the part of Garin Tzabah, the best of luck for coming here to serve in the IDF. As written in the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, and he shall raise a banner to the nations, and he shall gather the lost of Israel and Judea from the four corners of the world. ונשא נס לגויים, ואסף נדחי ישראל, ונפוצות יהודה. יקבץ מארבע כנפות הארץ. ברוכים הבאים לישראל.
Thank you very much. So far, over 25,000 olim have made Aliyah with Nefesh B'Nefesh, and they've been brought to Israel with El Al. We'd like to invite the VP of Operations, Captain Benny Livneh, to say a few words.
Morning, everyone. I think everything has been said till now. So I would like to say something that has not been said. Actually, I'm a captain of a 747-400 still flying, and I had the honor to bring some of you, not you especially, but maybe the previous ones, with us, and it's always exciting. On behalf of General Retired Shkedi, who is the president of El Al, Israeli Airlines, and all El Al employees, I would like to welcome you, and I encourage you to keep flying El Al, even you are here. You know, you have some connections back and forth. I promise to make it light and short, so we love you all, welcome, and have a safe being in Israel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And once again, I'd like to invite Rami Kleinstein to perform one more song in closing today's welcome ceremony. Rami, b'kasha.
Thank you very much. Again, lots of luck to all of you. Those who are going into the IDF, into Tzahal, those who are just coming here to Israel. I wish you all a great life here in Israel. קח אותו לאט את הזמן, העולם עוד יחכה בחוץ. קח עוד שאיפה מן הזמן, 2 דקות לפני ההתפכחות. להתמכר ללב המתפקע, לדמיון המתפרע, לאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם. יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה אתה עוד תגלה את העולם אם תרצה או לא תרצה יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה אז אם האהבה כאבה לכם אתמול אולי מחר היא לא תכאב אם עוד הדמעות זולגות בלי קול בסופן אולי חיוך רחב להתמכר ללב המתפקע לדמיון המתפרע לאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב אתה עוד תגלה את העולם אם תרצה או לא תרצה יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה אתה עוד תגלה את העולם אם תרצה או לא תרצה יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה לדמיון המתפרע לאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב אתה עוד תגלה את יש עוד זמן לקצה לקצה אתה עוד תגלה את העולם אם תרצה יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה אתה עוד תגלה את העולם אם תרצה או לא תרצה יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה אל הקצה כן
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rami, for volunteering to come here this morning. And now back to the real life of the ceremony. Nefesh B'Nefesh would like to thank the following partners who've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure each Aliyah would get the proper, expedited reception possible. למשרד הקליטה, למנהל משרד בנתב"ג, מר בוריס הלמן, לצוות שלו, שימי מחשוב לאגף הזכאות של משרד הקליטה, הגברת דורס קריוף שהגיע לכאן היום להנפיק תעודת זכאות לקטינים חוזרים, למנהל אוכלוסין, לצוות משרד הפנים בתל אביב שליוו את העולים בטיסה הזו ויפיקו את תעודת זהות הראשונה לעולים החדשים, לרשות שדות התעופה, למר אמיר גרסון, בני זכריה, שמשון כץ וכל הצוות שלהם, למוסד לביטוח לאומי, לאגף לביטוח בריאות שהגיעו לכאן היום במיוחד כדי לרשום את העולים החדשים לקופות חולים, לאמנון שמואלי ממשטרת ישראל וביקורת הגבולות, לחברות ההפקות מנטר על העבודה המאומצת בהכנת אירוע קבלת הפנים, לסגן אלוף רפי שושן, סגן מפקד מיטב, לסגן אלוף אבי זיו, מפקד לשכת הגיוס תל השומר, לחיילי מיטב מלשכת הגיוס תל השומר, these are the חיילים in front of you who came here this morning לקבל את פני העולים חדשים, thank you very much. תודה רבה לחברת אל-על והצוות שלה על שהטיסו את העולים ארצה ויקנו תחושה שאנחנו בבית בין שמיים וארץ. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our welcoming ceremony today, August 3rd, 2010, Chaf Gimel Av Tafshin Ayin. May you have a memorable and inspiring first day in your homeland, u'b'hatzlacha la'atid. Please rise for Hatikva.
כל עוד בלבב פנימה נפש בירושלים, להיות החופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון בירושלים.
Thank you very much, everybody. At this time, I'd like to ask the guests to leave, and all those who are on the flight should be staying in the hall. תודה רבה לכל האורחים. הגיע הזמן לעזוב את האולם כדי שנוכל להתחיל את ההליך של הנפקת תעודת עולה וקבלת המטען. האורחים חייבים לעזוב את האולם. הנחיות המכס, אסור לקחת שום חבילה מאלו שהיו על הטיסה. The customs authorities demand that guests here are not allowed to take any packages from those who are